Hey everyone, this is Hugh from Plaguelands Media. Before I actually get started with today's video, I just want to let everyone know that I do intend on going back and recording some more board game videos. It's just my camera has died. I'm actually recording this using my computer, which is why the picture might not be as good as previous videos. But I fully intend to continue with the board games, and I just want to thank everyone who has sent me messages saying, where the fuck are you? What the fuck's going on? Why are you wasting our fucking time? I really do appreciate that. But today we are going to be doing something a little different. We are going to be starting a brand new segment, which I like to call Yes, Plaguelands Media presents Read a Fucking Book, people. Now, this isn't going to be a series of book reviews or anything like that, although many of you know I am an avid reader. As you can see here, all of my books, well, some of my books I've got more kind of over there, some on my desk here. But I recently picked up a copy of this book. There we go. Devil's Creek by Todd Keisling. I am hoping I am pronouncing your name right. And read it, thoroughly enjoyed it, but there was a part of it that did rub me the wrong way that I thought might be fun to address in a video. This is by no means a criticism of the book itself. It is a very fine horror novel, and Todd Keisling is a very good author. So, why did I have a problem with this book? Spoiler alert, what I'm about to talk about occurs about 330 pages in. So if you don't want to know what it is, shut off the video and go and do something else. You have been warned. Now, the premise of this book is basically one that we've seen countless times in horror novels and horror movies, the ancient evil under the earth coming up to kind of take over and consume a small town. In this case, it is Stafford Falls in Kentucky. Whether or not it's a made-up town, I don't know. That's fucking irrelevant. The problem I have is that the entire book, you have this ancient evil, you have a cult that some really bad shit happens at the beginning of the book, absolutely disgusting stuff. And then 30 years on, the survivors of this cult kind of come back to the town. Some of them are already living in the town. And bad shit starts to happen again. That's fine. That's great. That's dandy. The author threw in a letter, a correspondence between the grandmother of one of the characters and a professor regarding an idol that was found underneath the town. That's fine. What I didn't appreciate was that this professor was a professor of occult studies at Miskatonic University in Arkham. If you want to use H.P. Lovecraft's Cthulhu mythos in your book, in your stories, that's fine. It's public domain, and H.P. Lovecraft was known for getting his friends to dabble in this world of ancient evil that he had created. You see a lot of Cthulhu stuff come up in some of the Robert E. Howard early Conan stories. We have Clark Ashton Smith, Brian Lumley, as we get kind of further down the line. This is great. The problem is that it is only referenced once in this letter. It is nowhere else in the book suggestive of ancient evil, Cthulhu, demons, elder gods, anything like that. Is nowhere else in the book. It's just one letter, 2 pages of a 390-page story. If you are going to use the Cthulhu mythos, and if you are going to use Miskatonic University, if you're going to use Arkham, hey, That's fine. Use it through the whole of your book so the reader knows that this is a Cthulhu mythos inspired work. Don't throw it in there because you don't know how to kind of reference or work out what this evil thing under the town is. That's a cop-out, in my opinion. I'm not saying this is a bad book. This is an excellent book. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I highly recommend it to anyone out there who wants to read a really great horror novel with some really interesting characters. A nice bit of gore in here as well. But don't just throw in a Cthulhu reference 2 pages and walk away. That really took me out of the story. And in my opinion, it kind of soured the ending of the book for me a little bit. So, this has been Plaguelands Media Presents. Read a fucking book, people.